I wish that you guys could see sometimes the precarious situation that is going on behind the camera. What's up guys? I hope that you are having a super fantastic day today. So I'm really excited to talk about this topic today. It is another topic where we're just talking about a specific nutrient, and I love doing this. If you guys are new to my channel, please make sure that you hit subscribe and join the fam. I like to do videos talking about health. I share recipe videos with vegan and raw recipes, and I like to share about Hawaii and my life in Hawaii. So last time I talked about magnesium, and I told a little bit of a story about how magnesium has affected me in my life when I was low. And I'm going to talk a little bit about zinc and how that has also affected me as well in my life when I have been low in zinc. So when I was younger, I used to have really horrible dry skin. And it was to the point where it was like, you know, just all over my body, but then also on my scalp. Really bad on my scalp. And I remember just using like so many different dandruff shampoos, and it was so embarrassing, and I would do my best to like never scratch my head so that I didn't really have dandruff, but every once in a while like big chunks of my scalp would just like peel off, and it was super gross, and it was really uncomfortable and just overall embarrassing, and it sucked. At the time I didn't realize what it was that was causing this issue, but as I got older and I started to supplement with zinc, I realized that that's what it was. In hindsight, when I went into it and I looked into issues that you can have when you are low in zinc, and that was definitely one of them. And sometimes you'll see zinc in dandruff shampoos because it is so effective in helping to relieve dried skin and heal wounds. I also struggled a lot with acne as a teenager, and zinc can play a really important role in helping people to clear up their acne. So I'm gonna get into why zinc is so awesome, what it does within our body, and how to know if you are low in zinc, and then also what different types of foods that you can eat, or how to go about supplementing if you need to raise your zinc levels. Zinc is an essential mineral. That means that we need to get it from our food. We don't produce it within our bodies, and it is necessary for so many different chemical processes within our body, probably even more than we can measure. And it's also a cofactor in over 300 different enzymes that we know about right now. Zinc is helpful for boosting your immune system, maintaining a healthy immune system, anti-inflammatory response, balancing hormones, and promoting fertility. Helps to prevent digestive problems, helps with nutrient absorption, and it also helps with wound healing and clearing acne. Sounds pretty amazing, right? So how do you know if you're not getting enough zinc? Something that you might want to do is to enter in an average day for you, or do this for a few days on chronometer.com, and just see where you're falling with your different nutrients, and check out zinc, see where your zinc is at. And this is just an estimate. Of course, it's not super exact with how much zinc you're actually getting, because a lot of it will depend also on where you're sourcing your food and how the food was grown. But if you're finding that your skin is pale and rough in texture, if you're finding that you're having a lot of issues with acne, if you are noticing that you're not healing wounds very quickly, if you cut yourself or you bruise, or even if you have acne and it's not clearing up very quickly when you do get a pimple, just having an overall weak immune system and feeling run down or tired, then you could be low in zinc. So I want to share a little bit of a personal story with my own issues with zinc. And this was like fairly early on in my raw food experimenting, and I noticed that I still was having issues with my skin, and I still did have issues with dry skin. It wasn't as bad as it used to be, but I still was just really struggling with it. And then I went through a period where I was traveling a lot, and obviously traveling can be really stressful on your body. And as I've shared with you guys before, I don't always eat as much as I should when I'm traveling because I'm just not really thinking about it. And so this is a common thing for me, is to just like not be eating enough while I'm traveling and get a little depleted of stuff, and then to start to have little random health issues and be like, what's going on? So I've learned so much from those over the years. And so zinc has been a really big player in helping me to maintain my health, maintain my skin. And at this time when I was having when I had been traveling, and then I started to have some like acne flare-ups and a little bit of eczema too on my face, and I didn't know what was going on. I was getting a little bit worried because I was getting ready to go to the Woodstock Fruit Festival, and I was so nervous, and I think that was even making it worse because I was nervous about going to the festival and being like, why is my skin breaking out all of a sudden? So I got tested for a few different things. I found out I was low in zinc. I started supplementing with zinc, and I would say that within a few weeks of supplementing with it, I noticed a huge difference. My skin started to heal faster because one of the issues I was having with the eczema and acne was that I would get a breakout and it would just take forever to go away. And this wasn't always the case for me when I first started with raw food, but I'd say like a couple years in, it was something that started to come up for me. And it's possible because I took Accutane in the past that was still in my system, and maybe eating raw food kind of like cleared out whatever the Accutane was doing, and so my body was able to do its normal processes and detox again. And so yeah, that's when I started to have those skin issues. So I started supplementing with the zinc. Then I noticed over time so many other things that I benefited from that were like, you know, clearing up for me now, that were issues that I had even when I was younger. So as I said earlier, the issue with super dry skin, super dry scalp, acne, and then also my immune system. So I want to focus in on acne for 1 second because this is something that really bothers me. It really bothers me when my skin breaks out, and I know a lot of people feel the same way. You just feel like you can't be you can't be yourself because there's like this stuff on your face that's like hiding who you really are. And so acne has always been something that I feel really passionate about helping other people to clear up and deal with. 2 reasons why zinc is so awesome for helping to clear up acne is that, number 1, like we were saying before, it helps with wound healing. And so if you are getting breakouts, it's going to help to heal them at a rate that is more normal instead of them lasting for a while. And it really helps with cell turnover, so it is going to help clear up the breakouts that you do get faster. And then another thing that it's doing is it's also boosting your immune system. And a lot of people know that most acne is caused by bacteria. And so the bacteria, when your immune system is weakened, whether it's because you have been traveling or you got sick, or it's that time of the month and you're having a hormonal fluctuation, your immune system is weakened, and the bacteria has a chance to kind of proliferate while your immune system is down, and it can't fight that as well. So when you're supplementing with zinc, you're boosting your immune system and you're helping to keep that bacteria lower, which is going to prevent breakouts. Okay, so let's talk about how to make sure that you are getting enough zinc. So I'm gonna share some foods with you that are high in zinc. There's obviously zinc is in a lot of foods, but these are the top 4. There's chickpeas, lentils, sesame seeds, and pumpkin seeds. Now, if you talk to your doctor and he thinks that it's good for you to supplement with zinc, then 2 supplements that I would recommend, 2 different forms, would be either zinc sulfate in a liquid form or zinc orotate. And these are just the ones that I researched that seem to be the most absorbable. The most common, I think, is zinc gluconate, and it seems to not be super absorbable and super usable. So if your multivitamin has that in it, or if that's what your doctor is recommending, maybe do your own research in that area. I'm happy to share with you guys the type of zinc that I like to take. If you guys are curious, I can put a link down below, but it's called Iodine Ionic Minerals, and it is the zinc liquid concentrate. There is a different type that is not concentrated, and I'd say that this is the one that you want to get if you'd like to try this supplement. And it's zinc sulfate, and 30 drops is 50% of your daily value. And I can always tell with how my skin is doing, how my immune system is doing, if I need to be taking more. Now, I'm not telling other people to go and just like take, you know, whatever amount of zinc that they want. You should obviously check with your doctor. And when I did initially start supplementing with zinc, I did work with a practitioner to work out how much I should be taking for myself. I hope this video was helpful to you guys. It was really fun to talk about zinc. I really am a nerd for nutrients. And if you guys have any other additional information that you would like to add that I did not cover in this video, please feel free to comment it down below. Swayze, if you happen to fall upon this video and I said anything incorrect, please feel free to correct me down below. If you guys would like to work with me to lose weight, improve your health, feel better, and eat more vegan and raw foods, then you can go to meganelizabeth.com/coaching and I would be happy to work with you. I usually work with 2 to 4 clients a month, depending on what other projects I have going on. So if you're interested in working together, make sure that you apply soon so that we can get you in as soon as you'd like. I think that that's all I have to say about that. So thank you guys so much for watching, and please make sure that you click like and subscribe to see more videos like this. And I love you, and goodbye, and I will see you soon.